Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we like to welcome His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj to our beautiful home setting here at my in-laws. And to welcome Maharaj, we humbly request everyone to please shout Haribol 3 times. Haribol! 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 We'll be doing one more session of Kirtan, after which we'll be hearing from Maharaj. And I'm sure everybody is waiting to hear Maharaj sing and speak and bless us. I feel like, when you're taking a wonderful meal and you know there's a wonderful sweet coming at the end, and you can't wait to get to that sweet. I am that part of the meal before the sweet. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jagannatha, Jaya Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra.
Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra.
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram.
Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Krishna.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
Shri Srinitai Chaitanya Chandra ki jai, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maiya ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. A bit loudly, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So it's an absolute honor to have each and every one of you present this evening. And it's even more special of an honor to have His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj here in this village of Zilat on the west coast of Demerara. And to have Maharaj present on this land of Guyana is indeed a great blessing. And I'm sure you will understand why I say this after you hear Maharaj speak. Just to give a short introduction of Maharaj. Maharaj is an author, a mentor, a spiritual teacher, a guru who has been practicing this wonderful tradition of Bhakti Yoga for many years. In terms of academics, Maharaj attended the University College London, and after that he joined the Hare Krishna movement. And since then, Maharaj has been practicing very strictly the process of Bhakti Yoga in the ISKCON movement, the Hare Krishna movement, or as everybody might know it, as the Hari Bols. And in the year 2022, Maharaj accepted the order of sannyas from his spiritual master, His Holiness Kadamakanana Maharaj, who is also wonderful and exemplary Vaishnava. Maharaj has since passed, but his legacy lives on very strongly in his many disciples, and of course, we will see through Maharaj, we can experience His Holiness Kadamakanana Maharaj. So this is a very short introduction of Maharaj. Maharaj is a very special individual, and as we said, we feel very fortunate to have him here. So in order to welcome Maharaj once again, I'll humbly beg everyone to please chant one loud Maha Mantra with our arms in the air. Now over to Maharaj. Please just give us a minute while we set up nicely for Maharaj to do kirtan.
Hare Krishna. So thank you so much everyone for coming. Today we're here together to hear and chant Krishna's names. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. And today we'll be discussing difficulties in life. I think in Guyana nobody has any difficulties in their life, no? I was thinking, why did they pick this topic? Guyana is such a nice place. It's sunny. You have the best fruits. But maybe there are there some difficulties here in Guyana also? No? Yes, little bit. So we'll discuss. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana
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 Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana
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 Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Yamuna Tiravanachari
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Please clap
Hare
your hands.
Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hari
Hare.
Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol.
Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Gaura, Hare Bol.
Jaya Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Nitai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Hari Naam Sankirtan ki jai. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivas Rigor Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grantharaj, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Hare Krishna. So today we are speaking about difficulties. Everyone in their life goes through difficulties, isn't it? Yes, that was very enthusiastic, someone. Sometimes we have a health problem. Sometimes we have a family problem. Sometimes we have a relationship problem. Mother-in-law. It's interesting, no, this terminology. Mother-in-law. Only in-law. Not it's almost like the terminology people use. It means there's no real relationship. It's just on paper. In-law. In-law. So whatever it may be, mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, some relationship difficulty. So there are so many difficulties in life. Maybe some of you are sitting here in the Qatar because you are going through difficulties right now. I'm a mind reader. Maybe there are many people out there who didn't come to the Qatar today because they're in difficulties. You understand, difficulties can bring you closer to Krishna. Yeah, this one. Difficulties can bring you closer to Krishna. Difficulties can take you further away from Krishna. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukratina arjuna artha jigyasu artharti Jnani cha bharatar shabha. Krishna says 4 types of people come to me. But the commentators say, actually in Kali Yuga, mainly it's only one type of person. Krishna says, the one who wants wealth comes to me. The one who wants answers comes to me. The one who's searching for God comes to me. But Krishna also says, the distressed come to me. Practically in this age, everyone is distressed in some way. So some people, when they go through difficulty, it brings them closer to Krishna. And other people, when they go through difficulty, it takes them away from Krishna. And each one of us have the opportunity to do both. Because in our life, difficulties will come. Each one of us have a certain amount of karma. You understand karma? Karma means reactions. So we have to experience. You can't escape it. Once there was a man, he was going past a shop. And in the shop there was a sign. Buy anything you want and your grandson will pay the bill. So this fellow was thinking, I don't have a grandson yet, so this is a good deal. I'll pay, I'll go, I'll buy everything. By the time I come out and enjoy it, I'll be gone. My grandson will come, he'll pay for it. He thought, this is a good deal. So he went in the shop, he was like, Diwali, you know. He's like loading up the trolley, buying everything. He came to the checkout counter. There was a massive bill. Massive. Huge bill. But he looked at the cashier and he said, don't worry, my grandson will pay. So he started walking out. And then the cashier gave him a bill. The person said, "What do you mean? My grandson will pay." He said, "Yeah, your grandson will pay. This is the bill of your grandfather." You can't cheat Krishna. Don't think you can cheat Krishna, because Krishna sees everything. So sometimes we think, I will do it, nobody's looking. But every single thing that you do is noted. Krishna is in your heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam riddhe se arjuna tistati brahmayan sarva bhutani yantra rudhani mayaya. Krishna says, I'm in everyone's heart and I am the witness. Dear friends, there is an eternal CCTV in your heart. Krishna is watching. But Krishna is very kind. When he gives us karma, he's trying to bring us closer to him. So in the beginning of the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun, he is very distressed by difficulty, isn't it? What does he say to Krishna? Vipatuscha sharire me romaharshascha jayate gandivam shramshate hastat vakcheva paridayate. Arjun says there are so many difficulties here on the battlefield. Sharire, my body is shaking. Tvakcheva paridayate, my skin is burning. Tears are falling from my eyes. Krishna, this is too much. I can't deal with this. So sometimes in our life we will come to this point where difficulties become so overwhelming. Sometimes the world will make you cry. But what happens? Krishna speaks the entire Bhagavad Gita, and the Bhagavad Gita only takes 45 minutes for Krishna to speak. But by the end of 45 minutes, the same Arjun who was crying, what does he say? Nastamoha smriti labdva tvat prasadat mayachyuta stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. Nastamoha, all my illusion is gone. All my doubts are gone. All my distress has disappeared. Karishye vachanam tava. Now I am ready, Krishna. Whatever you want me to do, I'm happy. I will do it. It only took Arjun 45 minutes to overcome all of his difficulties, because in 45 minutes he understood Krishna's teachings in the Gita. Now the question is, how long will it take us to understand Krishna's teachings in the Gita? 45 minutes? 45 days? 45 years? Or 45 lifetimes? That's the question. But someone may ask, what did Krishna teach Arjun? What did Krishna teach Arjun about difficulty that in 45 minutes he changed his vision? So today I will teach you the three main things that Krishna taught Arjun about difficulty. And if you understand these three things, no difficulty will affect you in your life. Imagine that. Imagine you can go through life and not one difficult situation will cause you any pain. Imagine you could have that kind of strength. It's possible. But you have to understand these three things. The first thing is that Krishna teaches Arjun, difficulties will come to everyone. First thing you have to understand. Second thing, difficulties are not bad. Difficulties are not negative. Difficulties actually have many, many gifts. This is the second thing you have to learn. And the third thing is that difficulties are never too difficult to overcome. Every soul has the power to overcome however difficult the situation they may face in their life. If you understand these three things very deeply, you won't have any difficulties in your life, or you won't suffer from the difficult situations. So what was the first thing? Difficulties will come to everyone. How many of you agree that difficulties will come to everyone in their life? Okay, very good. If someone didn't put their hand up, I would have had to send them to hospital. Now put your hand up if when a difficulty comes to you, you're surprised. No, you're not surprised? You were waiting for it? Oh yeah, I was waiting for it. I knew this would happen to me. Who is like that? We know that people die. But when someone who's close to us dies, we're shocked. We know that people have to get sick. But tomorrow, if you go to the hospital and the doctor tells you, hey, you're sick, are you telling me you won't be surprised? We know in the world there are natural disasters, but we always expect that that happens in another country. Of course, natural disasters is a part of life in the other country. We're shocked when it happens to us. On one hand, we know that difficulties will come to everyone, but in our heart, we have not accepted that difficulties will come to me. The moment you know life means difficulty. Do we have anyone in the room who is a doctor? No one? Okay. Hopefully nobody gets sick here today. When you have an ECG, lifeline, how does the lifeline go? Like this? Up and down, up and down, up and down. If your lifeline is like this, you want a straight lifeline, no? You don't want any difficulties, right? No ups and downs. You want to be straight, right? Straight means death. If you want to be alive, it means ups and downs. It means ups and downs. Even the greatest devotees of Krishna are not free from difficulties. And the prime example is the Pandavas. The Pandavas had knowledge, vidya. The Pandavas had punya, piety. The Pandavas followed dharma, all religiosity. The Pandavas had virya, they had strength. The Pandavas had dhana, they had all the wealth you can imagine. And the Pandavas had surid, they had the best friend, Krishna. But still, the Pandavas had to suffer. Everyone has to suffer. Because what does Krishna say in the Gita? Mamupetya punarjanma dukhalayam ashashvatam. This world is dukhalaya, is the abode of difficulty. So dear friends, when you wake up in the morning tomorrow, expect difficulty, expect obstacles, expect challenges. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukha doshanu darshanam. Krishna says every day you should realize, darshan, see that life means disease, old age, death, These things are there. It's a part of life. One time I was with one mother, and she was with her daughter. And you know what she was telling her daughter? She was telling her daughter, and one day I'm going to die. I'm not going to be here. You're going to be alone. And I was thinking, my God, this is how can you say this to your daughter? Yeah. They may react like that. I was thinking, how can you say this to your daughter? And then she looked at me and she said, I have to prepare her. Am I going to keep her in illusion? Am I going to hide the fact from her that one day she's not going to have to experience my own death? I have to prepare her for it. But what I do is I prepare her for it and I give her spiritual knowledge so she understands how to deal with this. In the world, people try to hide from the fact that there is difficulty, there is death. Imagine you're going to the cinema and you tell someone, I'm going to watch this movie. And they tell you, oh, that movie, you'll never guess what happens at the end. You'll tell them, hey, Baba, don't tell me the end. If you tell me the end, how can I enjoy the show? So nobody wants to know the end. Nobody wants to know that one day you're going to die. Nobody wants to know that one day time will take away everything from you. Everyone is trying to hide. But the devotee doesn't hide. The devotee meditates on death. Because they realize even death is Krishna's grace on us. So the first thing, if you want to overcome difficulties, is you have to deeply accept in your heart, difficulties are coming. They're round the corner. And when they come, don't be surprised. Don't go to Krishna and start complaining. Don't go and say, why me, I'm a good person. It's interesting, if I ask you, tell me something that happened to you in the last week that you didn't deserve. Tell me anything? I lost my keys. Someone accused me of something I didn't deserve. There you go. Your the neighbor takes you to court. Come on, tell me something else that happened to you that you didn't deserve. Anything? You want to say something? Whenever we do this exercise, it's interesting. People always say something negative. Nobody ever says something positive. Because all the negative things I didn't deserve. All the positive things I deserved it only. Of course. Naturally. Someone complimented me. I deserved it. Some money came to me even though I didn't earn it. Anyway, I deserved it. No one ever thinks I didn't deserve it. Only when something bad happens, they think they didn't deserve it. So nothing's random. Everything in life happens for a reason. So this is the first thing Krishna teaches Arjun. Difficulties will come. Write that one on your wall and look at it every single day. And train yourself never to complain when a difficulty comes. You'll be a different person. But the second thing Krishna teaches Arjun is that difficulties are not bad. Sometimes the most powerful way to learn is through struggle. Every day, Krishna takes the cows out into the fields in Vrindavan. And when Krishna wants to call the cows back, you know what he does, right? He calls out their names. Krishna knows the names of every single one of his cows. But some of the cows don't come back. So the next thing Krishna does is Krishna plays his flute. But even after playing the flute, still some cows don't come back. So you know the next thing Krishna does? He plays his buffalo horn louder. And then some more cows come back, but still some cows don't come. And for those final cows that still don't come back, what does Krishna do? He goes out with a stick and he chases them back. So sometimes we don't learn. Krishna is trying to teach us through the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is trying to teach us through the pravachan. Krishna is trying to teach us in very, very nice ways. Dukhalayam ashashvatam. Don't try and enjoy here. But we hear it and we say, I understand, but I know. Let me try a little bit. Let me just try it. Even though we hear so many things, we don't follow it. Still, we go out into the world and we try to live in our own materialistic way. So what choice does Krishna have? Krishna tried to teach us nicely by playing the flute, by speaking the Bhagavad Gita. But if we don't listen, then what does Krishna do? He has to come with a stick. And the stick is, sometimes Krishna sends some difficulty in your life. And why does Krishna do that? Because he wants to call you back to Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means the place where there is no anxiety. So obstacles, difficulties are not bad. They're Krishna's way of teaching us. They're Krishna's way of making us wiser. They're Krishna's way of making us stronger. And if we try to utilize every single difficult situation to develop and deepen our Krishna consciousness, then we'll understand that these difficulties are very good. The difficulties are so good that Kunti Maharani prays, Vipada Shantu Tah Shashvat Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darshanam Yadshad Apunar Bhavadarshanam. Kunti Maharani says, may I experience more and more difficulties in my life, because when I experience difficulties, then it brings me closer to you, Krishna. And the final thing that Krishna explains in the Gita is that difficulties are never too difficult. Sometimes we go through difficult things in our life and we think, I'm not strong enough to go through this. But when Krishna is with you, when the Vaishnavas are with you, when you have spiritual transcendental knowledge, you have the power to overcome even the most difficult situations in life. Therefore, Krishna tells Arjuna, Machita sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi. Machita, become conscious of me, sarva durgani, and you will overcome all the obstacles. Mat prasadat, by my mercy. One who keeps Krishna close in their life, they become very, very strong. Strong enough to overcome even the most difficult situations in life. Srila Prabhupada went through heart attacks. Srila Prabhupada went through poverty. Srila Prabhupada went through so much opposition. But in Srila Prabhupada's life, he never became discouraged. He never became depressed. He never became dejected, because he was always conscious of Krishna. Krishna is with me. Don't tell God how big your problems are. Tell your problems how big God is. So, all of us are hearing all of this. How many of us will take it seriously? Because, dear friends, difficulties are around the corner. If we don't take this knowledge seriously, we will have to suffer in our life. And nobody wants to suffer. So Krishna is giving us the opportunity. Think deeply about these things. Krishna is giving you the opportunity to live a life free from suffering. But you have to listen to what Krishna is saying. You have to think deeply about what Krishna is saying. And you have to try to realize in your heart what Krishna is saying. And if you do, then just like Arjun said, Stitosmi gata sandeha, all my doubts, all my confusions, everything that I was bewildered by has disappeared. Now, Krishna, I'm fully ready, whatever you want me to do. And in this way, Krishna teaches Arjun how to deal with difficulties. So in summary, number one, realize difficulties will come to everyone. Number two, realize difficulties are not bad. They're Krishna's way of bringing you closer to Him. And number three, difficulties are not insurmountable. You are stronger than you think if you keep Krishna close in your heart. And if you realize these three things, you will become free from all difficulties. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so if anyone would like to ask any questions, if you have any difficulties with what I've said. Okay, 1 second. We'll bring the mic.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much. Put your hands together. Wonderful presentation here this evening by His Holiness Swami Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj. And as Har Kirtan would have said earlier, just for us to have Maharaj here in Guyana. And of course, I'd like to take this opportunity to also thank my dear Samdin, Nishal, and our dear Sandiji to at short notice to invite all of us and host Maharaj here this evening. Put your hands together for them. Maharaj, my question is that commonly in the village growing up, we always heard elders say that boy or girl, if you don't want to hear, you will have to feel. That was like, common thing in the village. Those who don't want to hear shall have to feel. I'm thinking that on a different level, that's, of course, was on a village level. On the serious note that you're speaking here this evening, it seems to me that this level of hearing Krishna's words have to do more with a voluntary, willful commitment, or let's say determination towards this end. What it will take for us to have that level of strength, conviction, determination, that we will hear and learn.
Thank you so much. So everyone has to become a good listener. You see, in our life, nobody listened to us. When you were young, your parents didn't listen to you. When you went older, your school teachers didn't listen to you. When you got a job, your boss didn't listen to you. When you got married, I don't know, you can tell me. When you had children, your children didn't listen to you. And when you're old, nobody listens to you. So in our life, nobody listened to us. So we find it very difficult to sit and listen. Just to sit and be attentive in a 30-minute lecture, most people, if they can stay awake, they're doing well. One time a person said to me, "That was an amazing class you gave." I said, "What did you like?" He said, "You ended on time." People get scared when we start speaking. They think this guy goes on and 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 on. Why can't this guy just stop? Because people can't listen. Imagine I did a survey today and I asked each of you, what did I just say? I don't know. How many people would be able to remember? Sometimes you think, my God, this person is so attentive. They're looking straight at you. But the whole lecture, they're meditating on some other. They're looking at you the whole time, thinking, my God, this person is so good listener. But the whole time they're thinking of something else because we can't listen. Our attention span is very short. So therefore, one has to become a deep thinker. If you listen well, if you listen deeply, if you think deeply about what's being said here, you can save yourself from so much pain. So what is it going to take to be a good listener? That's only your free will. We can't force you to listen. Even Krishna couldn't force Arjuna. Krishna taught everything to Arjuna and then he said, do what you want to do now, it's up to you. So we have to, from our observation of life, we have to realize that in my life, nothing will save me. My money won't save me. My family won't save me. My position in the world won't save me. All my arrangements and bank accounts and insurance policies won't save me. The only thing that will save me is Krishna's mercy. One has to become convinced. And then one can listen very attentively. So, it's up to all of us. Otherwise, Bahu Janma Kore Jadi Shravana Kirtan Tabuta Napaye Krishna Pade Prem Dhan. Otherwise, Bahu Janma, for lifetimes you can listen to pravachans. And still, if you don't listen well, you will not get the fruit. So when we come to the katha, we have to be attentive. We have to be awake. We have to be alive. And we have to try to listen deeply. And then we can save ourselves from so much pain. Hare Krishna. Okay, yes, Prabhu, at the back, you had a question? I answered your question? All right. Oh, Haridas Prabhu, yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I have a problem, a difficulty accepting what you said.
Okay.
From an objective, realistic standpoint, what you said is that, of course, what you said is that we have to be conscious of Krishna. We have to put Krishna in the center to deal with difficulties. But from an objective, realistic standpoint, until we get there, how do we deal with difficulty? Until our consciousness become purified, it takes time. How do we deal with difficulty?
So until our consciousness becomes purified, how do we deal with difficulty? So we deal with difficulty by seeing the world through the eyes of knowledge. Jnana chakshush. Instead of seeing the world through our emotions, we have to learn to see the world through the eyes of spiritual knowledge. Therefore, Krishna says to Arjuna, Jnana Chakshush. See the world through the eyes of scripture. And when you see the world through the eyes of scripture and you engage in sadhana, then eventually you see the world through the eyes of a spiritual being as a soul. So that's why we have to have very, very strong knowledge. Most people who come to the temples, most people who come to ISKCON, they know the ritual, but they don't have the knowledge. They're doing things, but they don't know the reason why they're doing it. They're coming, they know the culture, but they don't have the vidya, the knowledge. Therefore, until we intuitively can see everything as Krishna's mercy, we have to try to see the world through the eyes of knowledge. Therefore, Shiva says to Parvati, Maline Moshanam Pumsham Jalashnanam Dine Dine Gita Shakrit Bhashishnanam Samsara Malanashanam. It's very simple to understand. Jala means water. Shnanam means bath. Dine Dine means every single day. Every single day you take a bath with water to cleanse the body. Therefore, every single day, Gita Bhasha. Bhasha means words. Gita Bhasha. One should bathe themselves in the words of the Gita, and that will purify one's consciousness so that you can see the world through the eyes of scripture. A dog sees through the nose. A businessman sees everything in terms of profits. And a spiritualist sees everything through the eyes of scripture. Therefore, we have to become wise. How many of you, if someone would ask you, what does Krishna say in the Gita? Like once I met a person on the street, I tried to give him a Gita. He said, no, I am knowing. No. Gita is in my family only. My father, his grandfather, his father's father. This is my dharma. I am knowing Gita. So I said, wow, amazing. I said, what's your favorite chapter? So he looked at me, he said, what's your favorite chapter? I said, my favorite chapter is 19. He said, me too. I am knowing. I am knowing. All of us in this room grew up with Gita. How many of us have read Gita? Oh no, it's there on my shelf. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Leave it as it is. I come from Gujarati family. So in Gujarati family, if you go to a Gujarati's home, everything is in plastic. Like remote control, they put it in plastic. In case, like you damage it or something. So once I went to a Gujarati's home, the sofa was in plastic only. So I said, oh, you got some new sofas, no? He said, no, we had this for 10 years. I said, why is it still in plastic? He said, someone may stain or like that, So I told them, okay, everything you can keep in plastic, but don't keep the Gita in plastic. You open up the Gita, you try to read it. I won't do a survey here. How many of us have read 700 verses of the Gita? You will be shocked how many people have not read the Gita. Ask any Muslim person, they've all read the Quran. Ask any Christian person, they've all read the Bible. How many have read the Bhagavad Gita. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. So today, if you are one of those who haven't yet read the Gita, I give you an option. If you read 2 verses of the Gita every day, you will finish the Gita in 1 year. Simple. Simple. It's up to you. Because if you don't grasp this knowledge, life is going to be very difficult. So please take it seriously. Krishna is giving this knowledge to help you. But if you don't take it seriously, then you come in front of Krishna and you cry. Oh, this happened, why is this happening, Krishna, Krishna, why? Krishna gave you the way to deal with it, but we don't read. So therefore, try to read. Sorry, sometimes I'm a little heavy. I'm a nice person, don't worry. I'm a nice person. But sometimes I speak a little strong. Because nobody is reading. It's a problem. All right? Anyone else? Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. When you were mentioning about the lady and her daughter, my son made a comment. I just wanted to share it a moment and also ask a question after. When the lady told her daughter that when she dies, she'll be alone. My son said that, let me tell you a little about Guyanese people, Guyanese parents. Guyanese parents would say, when me dead, you're up on your own. You're left on your own. It's nice that we're reminded that that we should teach our children otherwise. Bhagavad Gita tells us, Sarvasya in 15:15, Sarvasya chahang hridhi sani vishto. Krishna says, I'm seated in your heart. And we should teach our children that the Lord is in your heart. Even when they die, the Lord is with you. You're not alone. Yes, Krishna is with you.
Definitely.
I had the thought also that, as you were speaking, Maharaj, that we tend to, when anything bad happens to us, like Guyanese people do this. If you stump your toe, oh God. Anything happens, oh God. But if we walking on the road and we find a piece of gold or 100 US, we say, oh, me lucky. What luck? We don't remember that maybe God placed it there for us. Maharaj, this brought a question to my mind that I often hear seniors and preachers insist that we should not turn Krishna into our order supplier. And every time we want something, and the concept of religion now is like when we want, we turn to God. And it raised a question in my mind that, Maharaj, is it okay to ask Krishna for strength in the face of adversities, as opposed to complaining and so on? When you mentioned the 4 persons that approaches Krishna in Gita, that Krishna calls them pious. He says these 4 pious. I had to read this like several times when I came across this the first time. That I always thought the people that approach God for wealth are not so pious, but Krishna says that they're pious. Maharaj, is it okay to approach Krishna for strength in the face of adversities and difficulties?
Thank you so much. Yes. Is it okay to approach Krishna for strength? The first thing is the Bhagavatam explains to us, Akama sarvakamova mokshakama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. Akama, if one has no desires. Sarvakama, if one has every single material desire. Mokshakama, if one wants to get liberation. Any of these people, the Bhagavatam says, they should all worship Krishna. So the first thing is, whatever you want, at least go to Krishna. If you want to win the lottery, go to Krishna. If you really want it, at least go to Krishna. At a certain point, you will begin to realize that there are better things you can ask from God. Right. To ask for strength, to ask for service, to ask for love, these are more pure ways to approach Krishna. We want strength so that we can continue on in our spiritual life. We can continue on with our service so that we can continue on and give the best of ourselves to Krishna. We look at Krishna and we say, Nahi paya bal, I'm not strong. Please make me strong. So yes, this is a prayer of humility. So yes, that's a very beautiful prayer. So yes, we should pray for strength, we should pray for service, we should pray for love. If you want to pray for material things, you can pray. But you might find that all of those things just bring you back to square one. So yes, but Prabhupada taught us the best prayer to make to Krishna. O Krishna, O Sri Radha, please engage me in your service. Simple. In this life, don't try to be happy. Don't try to be happy. In this life, just try to serve. If your constant meditation is, how can I serve? You will find a different type of happiness. So if that is our meditation, then our life will be beautiful. But if our meditation is, how can I enjoy? Dukkha evate, you will suffer. All right. Yes. Yeah, people just worship the book. People just worship the book. That's very nice. But Krishna says, Adhyeshate chaya imam. One worships me by his intelligence, by studying this conversation. So we must study. Many of you are parents. Am I right? How you will teach your kids Krishna consciousness, how you will teach them Gita if you don't know it yourself. Sometimes parents come to me and they say, make my child, can you make him a devotee? Make him a Vaishnav, make him a Vaishnav. They think my danda is a magic wand. As if I can do some magic. No, you make him, you tell him, be a devotee of Krishna. I look at the parents and I say, are you a devotee of Krishna? Have you studied the Bhagavad Gita? If tomorrow someone would ask you, what does Krishna teach in the Gita? Would you be able to give an answer? If tomorrow your child comes to you and says, why do bad things happen to good people? Would you be able to give an answer? If your child comes to you tomorrow and says, Mama, Papa, I went to school and the teacher told me there's no God, everything came from a big bang. Would you be able to give them an answer? If tomorrow your child comes to you and says, Mama, why do we worship statues? Would you be able to give an answer? If you can't give an answer, there's a problem. It means we didn't study, we didn't understand ourselves. So it's a great responsibility when you're a parent. The Bhagavatam says, Gurur nasasyat, svajano nasasyat, pita nasasyaj, janani nasasyaj. Don't become a mother or a father. unless you can deliver your children from the cycle of birth and death. The day you had a child, you became a guru. And a guru means heavy. Heavy with what? Knowledge. If you're a parent and you don't have spiritual knowledge, how can you be guru? How can you serve your children? How can you help them escape the cycle of birth and death if even we can't escape the cycle of birth and death? Therefore, it's a heavy responsibility, but it's a beautiful responsibility if you do it spiritually. So yes, don't keep the Bhagavad Gita and just worship it. Read it. Study it. Understand it. Okay? Anyone else? Yes. Mm. But then when they go out, I recommend you travel with me and help me convince everyone. Prabhu, I have the same frustration as you only. In the temple and in the crematorium, we were just driving, isn't it? Kashi Dham. In the crematorium, everybody is a philosopher. Everybody is a philosopher in the crematorium. But then once they go out, they're checking the cricket scores. No offense against cricket. I like cricket also. I thought I would be a cricketer. So you're right. Here in the satsang, we think, but then life takes over. Therefore, we have to keep connection with Krishna every day. Therefore, I said, Maline Moshanam Pumsham Jalasnanam Dine Dine. When you wake up, you don't think, I took a bath on Janmastami, I don't need to take a bath today. No, you took a bath on Janmastami, you take a bath every day. Yes, you heard something spiritual on Janmastami, I need to hear something spiritual every day. So that's up to you. Everyone has time. You cannot say you don't have time. Everyone has time. Tomorrow, if the doctor tells you you've got a life-threatening disease, you have to do exercise every day. You say, I don't have time. I don't have time. You better make time. You better make time. That's the point. So we can sit here and give you a very flowery, nice talk. We call it jokes and shloks. Yeah, but just to interrupt 1 second. Yeah. Just to make the point. How do we get Krishna's mercy? How do we get Rama Kripa? When we do sadhu sangha, when we study shastra, when we serve together, when we discuss amongst each other, then the kripa comes. Naham tistami kunthe yoginam hridayeshu va yatra gayanti madbhakta tatra tistami narada. Yatra gayanti madbhakta, where the devotees are talking, having katha, tatra tistami, there I come. So, like here. So yes, but we have to encourage him to make that day sooner rather than later. We need soon. But we need to our job is to make it sooner rather than later. Otherwise, see, devotee is para dukkha dukhi. They don't want to see anyone suffer. So the longer you delay, the more you have to suffer. So we tell people, don't suffer.
Hare Krishna. Put your hands together once again for His Holiness Swami Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj. We haven't heard anything, we haven't heard anything from the ladies, girls, Matajis. We'll give one more opportunity. We haven't heard anything from the Mataji girls and anybody else in here. Sorry, we haven't heard anything from those out there, just a little beyond the fence. You're not outsider, you're also insider. So any question from anyone out there? Under the tent? Yes or no? Anyone brave lady, Mataji, will have a question that you want to at least ease yourself that yes, you ask your question, you don't take it home back. You didn't carry it with you. Okay, thank you very much. So I take this opportunity on behalf of my Samdin to to thank our dear Swami Bhagavan Keshava Maharaj and all the devotees to make wonderful arrangements for this satsang here this evening. Put your hands together for all of them. The cooks, those who will be serving the prasadam, those who decorate, those who bring tents, chairs, and make all the necessary arrangements for this evening session. Also, our neighbor across the street, Radharaj Prabhu from Trinidad, trying, Akira Vikanta Hari Kirtan, trying to set up across the street. He have a give for those of you who would like to accept his give. He have a few Bhagavad Gitas. We call it a little pocket size, but this is a little bigger than pocket size Bhagavad Gita. You can have it with you. You can carry it around. Maybe Maharaj will chastise me for this. And I have my Bhagavad Gita locked up here. Take it out. And Maharaj, I hardly open it. It's open, sorry. So I carry around this bag always with me. You know, if you see me most of the time, you will see me with that bag, and I have my pocket-sized Bhagavad Gita with me. It's almost new, so you can see it haven't opened as much as I would probably desire. Maybe with Maharaj's blessing this evening, I will open it a lot more. But nevertheless, you can take the opportunity to get your personal copy of Bhagavad Gita this evening. And Gita Jayanti are coming up soon. You will also have much more Gita or temple here, West Coast, East Coast, Essequibo, Borbis, wherever you're coming from, will have Bhagavad Gita available. I'd like to take this opportunity to also extend invitations to each and every one of you. First of all, for Maharaj, final session tomorrow, Bhagavatam class tomorrow morning at the temple in Georgetown, UG Road, at 6:45 to 8 tomorrow morning. So if you want to plug in on Srimad Bhagavatam and hear a little Bhagavad Katha, you please come there tomorrow morning. Otherwise, tomorrow evening is our final session with Maharaj before he left for Colombia on Friday morning on this visit, and we are emphasizing Maharaj on this visit. So we hope that, and we pray, and we know Maharaj will make it to come back to Guyana on many, many more such visits. So we also like to take this opportunity to invite you for Janamastami celebration here at our Korean Hare Krishna temple, and also East Coast Essequibo. We are from Essequibo and Borbis also. On the East Coast, Hare Krishna Study Center will have 4 days celebrations. On West Coast, we will have 3 days celebrations, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you'll get more detail on Janamastami very soon. So those are a little highlights. Look forward for some television programs that one would have aired this afternoon, that we just did some recording with Maharaj. Or you can also follow His Holiness on Facebook or YouTube. Maharaj have tons and tons of materials, videos, and informations, encouragements, nurturing spiritual guidance for all of us. So please plug in. Also, Maharaj, as you heard earlier from Hari Kirtan, Maharaj is an author. We have quite a few books just outside of the gate there. Maharaj assistant will be there. Priyavrata Prabhu will be there along with Sachi Sutta Prabhu and other devotees. Mahaprabhu is already there. They can assist you. So if you like one of those books, some exciting titles are there. Check them out. And Maharaj can also autograph some of those books. Depends on how many persons take books. So we like to humbly request each and every one of you to please stand. We will have a little short Artik ceremony to Dear Lordship, Sri Shri Krishna Balaram, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. And then Bhojan or Prasadam will be served to everyone. Please don't leave without Krishna Prasadam. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nivishesha Shunyavadi Pastatya Shatarini. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Jaya Radhe Shyam.
Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe Shyam, Radhe.
Jaya Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jaya Sita Ram.
Sita Ram, Jaya Sita Ram, Sita Ram, Jaya Sita.
Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Gora Hare Bol, Nitai Gora Hare Bol, Gora. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki. Hare Krishna, you can please take your seats. Those of you who can bow, you can please.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अस्तोतर सत श्री श्रीमद इस डिवाइन ग्रेस शिलेसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन संस्थापकाचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अस्तोतर सत श्री श्रीमद इस डिवाइन ग्रेस शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की समवेता भक्त वृंद की श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे glories to the Sambhu devotees. Oh glories to the Sambhu devotees. Oh glories to the Sambhu devotees. Oh glories to the lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Praladalaadaine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha. Shilatankanakalaye. Ito nrsimha parato nrsimho. Yato yato yami tato nrsimha. Bahir nrsimho hridaye nrsimho. Narasingha madim sharanam prapade. Tava kara kamalavare nakham adbhuta shringam. Dalita hiranyakashipu tano bringam. Keshavadrita narahari rupa. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare.
Nakam Adbhuta Sringam
Hiranyakashipu
Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare. Jai Jagadisha Hare.
Jaya Nrsimhadev, 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 Jaya Nrsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Shri Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagavan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna. So I hope, I'm tempted to say I'm sure that everybody had a wonderful time listening to Maharaj. Yes? So we can invite Maharaj to come again soon, sometime. Thank you very much, nonetheless, everyone, once again, for being here, especially to all of the Pandits and all of the senior Vaishnavas who are present. I think Uncle Ramesh and Auntie Paro are somewhere around as well. Thank everyone for coming this evening. Please enjoy Prasadam. I think the Prasadam is coming to you, so you don't need to get up and go anywhere. So please take Prasadam to your fullest satisfaction. And of course, please remember that as you exit the gate, or for those who are outside, the table of Maharaj's books are there right by the gate. So please do check them out before you go. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. And if you'd like Maharaj to autograph your books, Maharaj is sitting right next to the book table, so you'll have a chance to get your book signed as well. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.